Welcome back, everybody! It is I, your LostScarf, and it's time for more Talos Principle, the road Gehenna. The road to Gehenna, I mean. And, I looked up, well, I asked around for hints, not actually telling me what it is, but they said, I'll find it. I'll see it. So, whatever I did, I'll see it. So that's cool. So let's do some reading. Let's read some threads. So, Underwater Night Quest. I want to see this. What the hell is this about? Let's do this thing. Let's play it. Underwater Night Quest. Loading attachment. Done. This is all very muddy. Close your eyes. Like I played MUDs a long time ago. Oh my god. Your name is Arthur Sadko, and you are a young human of the medieval age. You live in a beautiful Gatariki on the Frisian coast. One day, you're sitting on the beach playing piano when suddenly a huge monster comes out of the water. Confront it! You grab your sword, but realize you don't actually have a sword. Thankfully, what you thought was a huge monster is actually just a large bipedal whale. It beckons you over to talk. What? Talk to the bipedal whale. Greetings, the beasts and tones. I am Hatmehit, Chief Fish. I heard your beautiful music and was impressed. Would you like to become a knight? Yes! Excellent, then follow me to my palace under the sea, where a mighty quest awaits you. Map. Oh, whoa, it's a full-on thing? Choose thy destination. Palace! The Palace of the Chief Fish. Himahit's palace is made of corals and gemstones. It floats under the sea, full of amazing colors. The guards are seals. Welcome, young human. I am glad you came, for we have great need of your skills. A terrible monster terrorizes the deep. The dark serpent god, Chernobyl. If we make you a knight, do you promise to defeat this vile beast? Swear that you will. Well, very well then. I pronounce you Sir Sadko of Norfolk. Go and vanquish our enemy. You may want to prepare first. Map! Oh, let's go to a hut. My stats. Carrying jack shite. Okay, let's go ahead and... Tourist guide? Go ahead and check out the inn. Inns are always useful. Emmy's Underwater Inn. Emmy's Inn is a popular travel destination for mer people seeking to enjoy the restorative properties of the nearby thermal vents. It's a lovely building, 3 stories. Classic Norfolk style. Emmy herself is a kind old woman, slightly round and an excellent cook. Get a room. Order a meal. You sit in a large, comfy chair by a solid wooden table. You order the special of the day. The waiter leaves and returns after a few minutes with a delicate porcelain plate full of delicious-smelling soup. As he sets it down, however, you notice a small problem. Excuse me, waiter, there's a shield in my soup. What? The waiter seems shocked. Oh dear. He says, oh dear, how terrible, how embarrassing. Allow me to apologize most profusely. He hesitates. Would you like to keep the shield, or should I throw it away? I'll keep it. Very good, sir, and/or madam, he says, handing you the shield. He brings you another soup. It's excellent. You feel profoundly sated. Get a room. Get a room on the 3rd floor. The room is slightly haunted, but otherwise fine. Do you want to have a strange dream? Hell yeah, I like some strange. You dream of an eternal cycle of suffering, which is surprisingly funny. What? A singing clownfish who can see the future. And the future is the past, and the past is the future. And the present is suffering. Okay. Surrounded by past and future. The clownfish is trapped in a fishbowl, where the stars never change. There's a cat for some reason. And an infinite void that turns inside out. And you are the clownfish! No! You wake up with a strange feeling of half remembering something. The memory will soon fade. Alright, let's check out the hut. The smelly old hut. On a wide sandy plain, there lives a hermit called Spatula Porteridge, even to fudge this name, who was once the greatest mage in all of Norfolk. But whose defeat at the claws of Chernobyl has turned him into a wretched shadow of his former self. He sits in his hut all day, mumbling about the days that once were. In his hands he holds a powerful magical amulet, which he has forgotten how to use. Ask him for the amulet, tell him to find himself. Ask him for the amulet. You ask Spatula Porteridge for the amulet, but he refuses to give it to you. He claims he needs it to defeat his ancient enemy, even though He can't even remember the name of his enemy. Tell him to find himself. Just that defeat is no reason to give up. He may not be the great mage he once was, or the hero he wanted to be, but that doesn't mean he has to be a wreck. Within each of us exists an infinity of time and space, and therein we can all find peace and contentment. All he needs to do is leave that struggle to others. After some hesitation, the old man gives the amulet. He seems relieved. Yeah, collected. There was a temple. Yeah, let's go to the inn again. Maybe we're going to do a temple after we sleep. Get a room. No strange dream. Choose a dream which is more logical. You wake up relaxed and happy. Do we have to trip out to have the temple happen? Okay, let's do the temple. We'll do that again. The trip balls for the temple. Strange dream into temple. We can't skip this, can we? No, we can't. Alright, well then we just wait through this again. Okay, here we go. Map. And there's the temple. So we have to sleep for the temple. Okay. Mysterious temple. You're not quite sure how you found this place, but you can sense its power, even though the temple consists of no more than a few columns surrounding a fishbowl, and an ancient magic infused the place. A man dressed in rough robes approaches. You have come, he says. You have come to hear the words of Talos. Kill him! He's really enraged by the old man's words. You attack him? You grab a book of ancient Greek mythology, which you find next to a column, and beat him to death with it. Surprisingly incoherent all the while. You feel better. In fact, you feel a lot better. You also feel very sleepy. Sleep in the old man's bed. On the next morning, you open your eyes with a new sense of purpose. You're no longer afraid of failure. You remember the words of the greatest of all sages, the Holy Quantum. Failure is just an opportunity to learn something new. Your power has grown. We just beat an old man to death. Check the palace. You go to the palace, ask for advice. If I knew how to defeat him, I would not. However, I just found this old tourist guide, and I thought you might find it useful. Don't mind the stains. Okay. There's a dungeon. Scenic dungeon. A beautiful dungeon in the traditional Norfolk style. Handcrafted stone walls rise from the seafloor, adorned with exquisite algae. An old brass lantern stands on the table near the entrance, but you're not sure whether you're allowed to take it. Examine the lantern. Then closer you see a sign that says, "Free lantern! Take the lantern!" Enter the dungeon. You enter the dungeon, go inside, north. You walk north for a while, noting the high quality of interior design. The torches in particular have been placed with utmost care at very precise intervals. The effect is delightful. At the end of the long corridor, you come upon a room in which a butler appears to be waiting for you. His face is made of skin, but underneath you can hear the wearing of machine parts. Greetings, good sir. I'm Samuel the butler. I've awaited your coming since the beginning of time. Prophecy spoke of your battle against the monstrous Chernobyl. Ask about the prophecy. Indeed, the prophecy was discovered on a machine containing text from the time before this world came into being. Said text prophesies that one day one would come to relieve Norfolk under the sea from its oppressor and make the kingdom his own. I have prepared a sword for you to accomplish this. Take the sword. Excellent. I do hope you are successful in your quest. If not, please tell Zime Shinobu to send the sword back so I can present it to the next chosen one, will you? Very good. The butler goes elsewhere. Somewhere else. Alright, do I have everything I need? Check my stats. Everything looks good. Alright, let's go ahead and fight Zime. Or actually, check the other parts of the dungeon. Think dungeon. Oh, it's closed for repairs. Oh, it's battle time! Evil Lair. The Evil Lair Zime. Are you sure? Yes, attack! Confront the Serpent God. The fight is long and hard, but at last you succeed where so many before you have failed. You emerge from the lair covered in blood, your hands trembling, a huge tooth embedded in your shoulder, and carrying the head of Zme Chernobyl. You are victorious. To the palace! You're in the palace, triumphantly holding up your trophy. The guards are clapping. I can't believe I actually did it. Met says, you are a true knight. You deserve a great reward. Kill Hitmet and claim the realm. Hey, what are you doing? Hitmet does not see your attack coming. His lifeless corpse crumbles before you. With a baffled expression in his face, you step over it. The guards are momentarily confused, but when you sit down on the throne, they bow before you. They know the ancient rule. You keep what you kill. You're now the chief fish, ruler of Norfolk under the sea. You don't care about the world you were supposed to return to. You have all that you could ever want right here. The end. Prophecy said I was going to kill the guy. So I killed the guy. Oh, we got a creation point. Because of that creation point, we're now level 5. Yeah. Let's check the theories on food. A little bit more reading. Since Nave asked in the previous thread, I thought I'd write something about food. Atch. Weird, awesome stuff, thanks. I feel smarter now. What I don't get is how so many of them didn't understand that they are machines. Every day they went around processing matter to extract energy, and they didn't realize this has Talos stamped all over it. Perhaps they simply aspired to something more than just being food processing machines. That's still what they were, not if they chose to be more. I'm glad we don't have to deal with all that. We may have to when we get out of here. There is no out of here. Don't start fighting, folks. You know we depend on each other. Mr. Mulciber's theories are fascinating and give us an insight into the world that was, but we shouldn't forget the world that is, the world we built here. Food. So he's theorizing that people were food machines? Food is something that was incredibly central to the human experience, yet seems completely absent from ours. Even though we are so similar in so many ways, humans required fuel. They got this fuel by consuming other living beings, of which there was a great variety in their world. Without fuel, they didn't merely slow down or temporarily stop functioning, as when the power source removed from a turret, but physically decayed in a way that could not be fixed. This meant they had to constantly seek new sources of fuel, at least 3 times a day. They also had to deal with those elements of their fuel that their bodies could not process. These were excreted through 2 orifices between their legs. The latter subject matter was the source of many taboos and also a great deal of humor. Nice. Though this resulted in frequent controversies. The most famous artist to engage with this subject matter was called Scatman John, on account of just... No, it was... That's the Scatman! One of the ingenious things our human ancestors did was to transform the chore of fuel-seeking into a source of pleasure. Since parts of their bodies respond to chemical configuration by producing sensations, they used this trait to create a truly stunning variety of foods, each having a different so-called taste. Foods were available at widely distributed fueling stations, which also provided excrement removal facilities, so food became a source of pleasure. However, the inefficiencies of food distribution in human society frequently led to significant shortages for sections of the human population. There were attempts to rectify this, ranging from moral appeals to struggles for systemic changes, but I do not know if they succeeded before the end. Neither do we. Alright, so these are kind of funny to read. New gallery season? Voting is now enclosed while we tally up the results. Of course, you may continue to explore the gallery at your leisure. How convenient the vote was closed just before I got here. Good luck, everyone. I wouldn't let my newfound freedom come between me and watching the live result. The results are in. Drumroll, in 3rd place, the blacksmith with his abstract collection. I don't know why everyone keeps voting for this guy when he never shows up in person. Bit holier than thou, if you ask me. Come on, it's not like he won again this season. It was a very tight competition this season for 1st and 2nd, and in the end it came down to a single deciding vote. In the 2nd place this season, Mr. Mulciber with a collection of natural history curios. Really? I owe it all to you guys. Who won? Your lackadaisical approach to these announcements tires me. Please inform us who won. Okay. Finally, 1st place this season by a single vote and next season's leading light. The winner is, wow, a real ranked outsider. It's Nave, too, with Where the Humans Live. Woohoo! My first ever win. Congratulations also to all those who voted for Nave. Be sure to check in for your rewards. Lilith, who exactly turned the vote? Lamb had the deciding vote as it happened. Yeah, I did not vote for Nave, so I don't get anything. Unfortunately, you didn't select the winner and gain no profile stat. Really? Well, I didn't know. Really? Atch. Incredible Stories 5. Featuring new work by Belial, Mick Galig. Alright. Fiction, choices by The Lost Work by... So this is there's like 3 short stories? Oh. Hope they're short. Alexander's Choice. Holy crap. Alright. By Galatea. Alexandra stood before the terminal and pondered her choices here. Within the Pyramid of Ian, the most powerful temple of her people, she was about to create a world. All she had to do, the creator, was press one button. Alexandra, the creator of the world. Up until this moment, it had seemed easy, or if not easy, then so necessary as to defy contemplation. Civilization had to be saved from the impending catastrophe. The orangutans had failed to take steps to protect themselves. Had relied on their gods for the salvation that never came. The same fate could not be allowed to befall humanity. If this meant humbling herself, accepting her in death, then so be it. But death was inevitable, life was a choice. What worried her was the ones who would fail. All the lost souls in the New World. She's talking about Talos. victims of the process. In creating them, was she not also responsible for their death? She turned to the statue behind her, gazed at its marble form. If you are a god, Zeus, as the stories claim, then why did you create evolution? Why did you make a world that can only grow through cruelty and pain? For a moment, surely this meant death was near. She thought she heard him answer, "My child, I was shaped by the gods that came before me, as you were shaped by me. The choice I had was between creation and oblivion, life and death, and I chose life, because any life is better than no life. Because as long as there is life, there is hope. If not for us, then for some generation to come," and he banged a lot for that. "Then how are you a god if you can offer so little?" she whispered, feeling death creep closer. "I am a god because I take upon myself the burden of creation," the statue replied. "Then we are all gods," Alexandra said, and pushed the button. As the new world came into being, death overwhelmed Alexandra Jenin. Her mind fled and her body slowly turned to stone, until she stood before the terminal as Zeus stood on his pedestal. There were no more choices now, only the hope that creation mattered. Interesting. The one spiritual law of happiness. By Belial. According to Jinx, Belial is the Hebrew name for the devil. Once upon a time, there was a small lake, and on the lake was an island, and on the island was a prison. In the prison lived a male human called Musky Rack. Really? Musky was very sad because there wasn't enough space in the prison for him to experience happiness. "I must discover the one spiritual law of happiness," he said to the other prisoners. A female human named Zine, called Zenny, and a neutral human called Crumpier, but they didn't care. He couldn't understand how they could be so calm. One day Musky managed to break out of his cell by biting through the bars. Now he was no longer in the prison, and while he was happy, but then he realized he was stuck on the little island and he became unhappy again, so he gathered his strength and swam across the water. This is how Musky got to the valley that surrounded the lake. The valley was much bigger than the island, and there were many interesting things here. A forest where all the trees were the color of lasers. What? A swamp with boats in it, a singing dog, and also a city where toasters lived. For some years, Musky was absorbed by all this, and he was happy, but then he started feeling trapped again. The valley was surrounded by mountains, and soon they looked like prison walls to him. This is a guy that just explores a lot. He tried climbing the mountains and came to a bigger country, but even that was surrounded by oceans. Where was true freedom? Where was true happiness? When he'd almost lost hope, Musky met an old male human with a huge amount of white hair growing from his head. He lived in a small house by the beach where dolphins and whales and sea elephants came to bask in the sun. He never went anywhere far from his house, but he was always happy. The old man's name was Quantum. Why is old Quantum? "How can I discover the spiritual law of happiness?" Musky said. "I have searched for it everywhere, but I am always trapped." "You have not looked everywhere," Quantum said. "Or you have not looked within. Close your eyes." Musky closed his eyes, and for the first time in his life he couldn't see any obstacles. No walls, no mountains, no oceans. The space within him was without end, and he could go wherever he wanted without even moving. He smiled. He smiled. Musky went back to that old prison where he'd started, and now he understood why Zine and Crumpier were always calm. They knew they had an infinity of time and space to explore within them. Together they sat in their cells and were happy and free. Very Buddhisty. The Blacksmith's Lost Work. Fudge! By Mac. The blacksmith is one of the most mysterious members of the community. All of us have our opinions of course, but only the blacksmith chooses to express them purely through art. To the rest of us, Gehenna means many things at once. We create, we consume, we discuss, but the blacksmith only creates. Well, perhaps there is a discussion happening, but it all takes place in the realm of interactive art. The blacksmith's dedication to this form of communication, however, only deepens one of Gehenna's great mysteries, the fate of the blacksmith's lost work. Jerusalem, as the lost work was called, was posted in Gehenna for only the briefest period of time. Many had even managed to start playing it when it vanished. Some had begun felt quite impressed, but had not managed to explore it in the depth that it seemed to require. Then suddenly it was gone. Some suggest the blacksmith deleted it because it was somehow flawed. Others think it was accidentally destroyed by a glitch, but that the blacksmith refused to ever re-upload anything twice. Others, mainly Rockwell, think that it contained one of Alien's secrets and was destroyed by a killer app that roams the world looking for leaks. There is also a theory that the moment someone finished it, they were granted some kind of special insight, at which point the work deleted itself. One fact remains: it's gone, and every attempt to recover it from the database has failed, as has every private message to the blacksmith asking for it to be made available again. What was Jerusalem, and what was it really about? We may look for hints in the blacksmith's more recent works. We may hope the files turn up again someday, but the truth may never be known. And that was a lot of reading. Get the fudge out. Okay, let's go. Here we go. It's time to get to Zone 2. Ooh. The hell is that? The hell is that? Oh, these are the people we freed. Sam, Kaiju, Belial, and Garrett. Alright. Time for Zone 2. So this is where everyone we free is going to be here. Okay. So, time for number 2. Could I jump to my doom? That's the question I have. That's the final puzzle, so let's see here. Zone 2. 4 stars. I'm going to take a look really quick. 4 stars. So every single puzzle potentially has a star. God, okay, this is going to be hard. Let's go start Zone 2. 5 puzzles, 5 people to free. Take a quick look around just to see if there's anything out here. Wait, 4, 4, 4. That's 16. I'm going to assume there's 20 stars. I'm going to assume there are 20 stars. 16 is just not even, you know? It's also not a 1-0, you know? 20 is 2 1-0s, you know? So, here we go. Oh, we're back in Egypt. Okay, here we go. So what will Area 4 be? Becomes my question. Looking around really quick. A lot of looking around. I hear a weird sound, but I think that's the music. Alright, that's everything. Let's go in here. Continue on. Okay. Alright, well, let's, but the puzzle's just right there. Huh. Yeah, that's the puzzle just right there. Interesting design here, huh? Dive! Crater. Okay, let's see here. Oh, this shit looks complicated as hell. And if I want to just leave, I'm out. Dive! Okay, let's see here. Crater. Squares. Oh, crap. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Ooh, wow. Oh, no, we're 1 star. What the hell? There's a fan there. A star that leads to a fan? Oh, that fan leads to another star, I'm going to assume. Now, that part we won't be able to figure out right now, I'm sure. Let's see here. Oh, we need to leave that there. Okay, so let's just say here and here. And leave it. So, let's go somewhere else. We're over here now, and I was about to say, if there was a different star in there, yeesh. Red, red, and now we can combine there, yeah. That doesn't solve my problem, though. Where's the light source? Another star! What the balls? 2 stars are just right here? I mean, you have to do stuff on the outside to find your way down here, though. You know what I mean? Like, gotta do stuff in other areas to find your way. A jammer. Another way out. Let's jam that, and what does this jam lead to? Okay, there's a lot of things going on here. Holy crap. There's the keys. Okay. Oh, this looks complicated as balls. And I can just go out of here from here, too? Yeah. 2 different ways into the crater. That's cool. Check out what's going on up here from here. Down there from here. So crater seems like it's the main puzzle to do. Question is, what can you do this main puzzle to do? Oh, this looks complicated as oh god, this looks complicated as balls. Once you get up there to that, then you just go down and get that guy. But what is that square about, huh? Red laser. Red laser leads to things we need. We have 1 jammer here. Go! Oh my god, I did it. Oh, what good is this? Nothing. There's no good going up there. What's down here? So, there's the person we need to free. Okay. We need these keys up there. So how do we do this? Like, the idea is we need to get a fan and then we need a red laser. How do we get a red laser is the question. Okay, let's go ahead and do this one. Red laser. Red laser reaches here. Let's see. Here we go. All right. So let's see here. Sure, okay. Now I got this guy. Yeah, we need both? Oh, geez, you need the blue laser too? How do you do this? Oh, hey. Oh, hey, that's a thing that just happened. Okay. The problem is we can use it as a conduit of some kind, but we need to have someone linked to it. Okay, okay. Wait a tick. What powered that? What powered that? What powers you? No. That powers you? No. Oh, that... God damn it, I'm a moron. It's right there! Right there! Dumbass scarf. There you go. Okay, so... Blue. Only theory I've got. It's the only theory I've got right now. Go, 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 go. Find the blue laser. That needs to stay there or else everything gets cut off, right? Everything gets cut off if I... I have a theory, but let's not do that yet. Keep that there. Yeah, okay, yeah, I got it, okay. So what we gotta do is we need to just link them up like so. Take this guy with me. What we need to do is we need to go... Why do we even need to be there, right? Let's see. There's red there. Oh, I can't leave her with this. Alright, what's important is this. There we go. That's all good. That's all we need, right? Yeah, okay, so now we got these guys. So, with this, boop. Okay, go over here. Damn it! Actually, is there a way to get that from here? There might be a way to get that from here. 1 second here. I'm gonna say no, there's no way. Yeah, there's no angle for that. There's no angle. That balls. How would you even? Alright. So let's go over here now. That's jammed. Are there none over here? The only reflector is that one? Really? I need that reflector too. Shoot. Go around. Take a look over here. I kind of... What happens if I do this? It needs both, doesn't it? It just needs both. Can't do anything with that. Problem is I need to get beyond this point so I can get that going. right! Yeah. Take the jammer and go over here. That's easy enough. What the hell's wrong with me? Here we go. There we go. Yeah, why not? Oh, right. Son of a balls! No! I need that. I need a thing for that. Okay. Okay, that's a problem. I need a blue laser and a red laser. Like now. Oh, there's a problem. How do we do this when that one can only be matched by one color at a time? Oh, this is a pain in the ass. I want to assume we can solve one side, we can solve the other one for the star, but how do I do this? Like, blue laser had to go out here, and then... Oh! Ah, okay. Wait, what am I doing? Wait a second, what am I doing? Yeah, wait. Yeah. Problem is this part. I need the jammer over here. Okay, let's see here. Let's see, go. Get the jammer. Didn't grab the jammer. Here's the jammer. Go. Am I solving this correctly? Did I do this right? I hope so, because I kind of need to do this right now. Cancel that a second. Now, first thing I gotta do is I gotta fix this. Okay. Good, it's stuck. Okay, so there we go. Blue. There it is! Get the fan! Woo! Got it! Alright, so there's a fan. Yeah, alright, so, fudge. Right, should have done that. Okay, so... Okay. Flying eye! Woo! Shoot! Okay. I need both of these to stay up there so I can fall down. Okay, I get that part. Okay. So solve one star, get the other. Let's go free this person first. Who are you? You are free, Frankenstein! Wherever you are. Yeah, computer activates. Check that out later. Okay, so let's solve this other side. Okay, so once we get one, we got it. I think, sorta. Let's go over there. Okay, so solve that. We need to solve this. Okay, we need a blue and a red laser here. I need the jammers. Gonna find out if I'm actually saying about... Where's the jammer? Jammer's over here, okay. Wait, how would we do this? There's only one thing here, right? This is the only one here, right? Shoot. How do we solve you when there's literally what? Oh, that's how. Okay. So red laser's easy. The blue laser's the hard part. I need blue laser to come from over there. Or red laser is the easy part, blue laser is the hard part. One of these lasers is the hard part. But first things first, I need to take one of these guys somehow. No, they're all in places I need them to be. Shite. I'm gonna have to come back for this one. I do not know. I am clueless. There's 2 stars here. Maybe there's a piece we're missing before we can do this. I don't know. Let's get out. Pull out. Wah! Okay, for now, that is the game. I am not sure. We'll do all the other puzzles, then we'll figure out these stars down here. But for now, that is the game. I had fun for watching. That's all about it. Having fun. Thanks for coming by, and see you next time.